Just, I'm so sorry you people have to keep on joining back and forth, yeah, really. It's so sweet, my God. This is so serene, I agree, this is so serene. What is so serene? The sound. Thank you for joining once again. I'm really, really, really so thankful to you people. This is the third time. I hope now things will hopefully uh, be better. No problem. We are eager to listen to you. How sweet. VRU Pathares. What is VRU? What do you mean by VRU? Manasi, Ashwini, Namaste. No problem. These are technical issues. Yeah, these are technical issues and they are really. Sometimes it goes off so smoothly and sometimes it's like a oof. Sangamitra, hi. Worth it, Smita ma'am. So sweet. So I'm waiting for Sukanya. Areva, how sweet. Thank you so much. Veena Vaidehi, how sweet. Thank you. Ketki. Please share how to get rid of anxiety. Okay, let Madhu join in and then we can take this point. Kashinath ji, namaskar. Kase ahat tumi? Thank you very much for joining. I'm now waiting for Sukanya. Goड दिसतेस हा लुक. Thank you. तरी वाढले आता थोडेसे. Why the haircut? Just I wanted to donate my hair to the cancer patient. That's why the haircut. Both of us are looking like alike. We're looking like sisters. Both of us both of us with bald head, except that I'm more white and you're more black. It looks so cool. It feels so cool. Huh?
No, I'm not black. I'm black and white.
Yeah, I'm all white. I'm more salt. But you're looking so lovely, Madhu. I like the thing what you're wearing in your neck and all that. You're looking real hip.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And you always look gorgeous.
Bolo, tell me.
So before, I had planned a way to introduce and to take through this whole thing, but then I guess the internet has screwed up the entire process.
I know the whole. I swear. In
Yeah.
fact, when she told me to be on 2 platforms at one time, that itself is oh my God, really? How the hell am I going to manage that? But I said, anyway, let's see what happens.
But ma'am, I have been doing it. This is the first time I'm facing the problem.
Because it is me, I think.
No.
Because I was scared. I was scared and nervous, I think, because of that. Anyway.
It's okay. Our philosophy that everything happens for good. I think we should stand by that.
I agree with you completely.
Yeah. So now, since it is from your page and people already know you very well, I was like planning to introduce in a certain manner, but then I think now it is it's of no use. But still, for all the viewers, hello everyone, a very warm welcome. Though it is from ma'am's page now, but then a very very warm welcome to all of you all. And this is a series which which you can see here, because we are worth it, which is under the banner of Madhu Ranjit Singh Image Consultancy, and I am Madhu Ranjit Singh, the founder and CEO of Madhu Ranjit Singh Image Consultancy. Now she's already here, but then still what I had written, ma'am, I think you have to listen to this, what I had actually thought of introducing you today. Today in our episode number 4, we bring you one of the most beautiful, gorgeous, stylish, spiritual soul, Miss Smita Jayakar. We all know her as an actress whom we adore. She has played various roles as mother, which was super duper hit. Now, to name some of them, it's like Devdas, Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam, and Akira, and whole lot of I can just go on and on and on. So, and there was a time, I think in one of the interviews, ma'am, you had told that I wouldn't like to be a mother like those typical mothers, jaise mere paas maa hai.
Yeah. Yeah, Abla Nari types. I don't like that at all. I don't like that Abla Nari kind of a mother.
Yes.
A woman image should not be the Abla Nari. She should not be such a helpless kind of a person.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
you and few other ladies changed that perception of a typical Bollywood, or I would say Hindi movies,
Yeah.
motherly figure
Yes.
perspective. So this is just like being an actress, and for what we all know her as is just one side of her. The other side of her is even more beautiful, and I guess most of us, it's important for most of us to know her other side, and which is her spiritual side. And also she is an author, so she has written books, and she has
Here I would
been.
like to mention Shiv Joshi, who he just has written this message. मेरे पास स्मिता माँ है. He is the editor of my first book that I wrote.
Okay, wow, hi.
Before tomorrow. So he's online here just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So मेरे पास आज अभी मेरे पास स्मिता मैम है. वो आज किसी के पास नहीं है, now आज मेरे पास है. So looking at today, actually, I would like to ask the other side of Smita ma'am, not the actress, because actress, when you Google out and you will get a lot of things. But when
I
it
agree.
comes, but when it comes to the spiritual side and keeping the COVID-19 in mind, the kind of scenario that the whole world is going through and the kind of we are all facing together, I thought this side, knowing this side, is more important in these times. So my first question to you, ma'am, would be, what according to you is being spiritual and being religious? What is the difference?
Oh, there's a huge difference between being spiritual and being religious. First and foremost, religion is man-made. Spirituality is not man-made. Religion instills fear in you, and spirituality liberates you. Religion is for a particular sect. Like मेरा धर्म ये है, मेरा religion ये है, मेरा religion ये है, उसका religion कुछ और बोलता है. In spirituality, everything is equal and one. What applies to you applies to every other human being on this planet. That is spirituality. So, because there is so much of equality in spirituality, every human being is treated on one plane, is why I prefer spirituality. And I'm not into this religion kind of thing at all. Because religion breaks you, it separates you. Then it said your religion, my religion, and all these kind of things which really separate you. And I don't like separation. That doesn't work with humanity. So there's a huge difference between religion and spirituality. So, but also in every religion, there are certain things which are done which takes you towards spirituality, which have not been explained to us by the priests or whoever is supposed to explain. Certain things are really very, very good. Like for Havan, which I always say, Havan, fire is worshipped in every religion. Yeah, but Havan का जो effect है ना, fire का जो effect है, that is so effective. I mean, it changes your entire persona, your entire vibration, so many things that happen. And it is worshipped in every religion. So maybe Hinduism may talk of it or any other religion may talk of it. But fire is a first element which happened on earth. Right? So don't take it as a Havan bolo to wo Hinduism ho jata hai. But it is not Hinduism. So certain things are not explained to us properly. Certain religious things which are also very spiritual, but if they were explained to us properly, we would put them into practice. Don't instill fear. एक ज़माने में अगर डर नहीं पैदा करते हो, तो you don't follow those rites which was happening in those days. Today we challenge those. When somebody tells us do something, we'll say, why should I do this? But if there is a proper explanation given to it, then you would do it very willingly. So they go hand in hand also, but if you're strict about it, which is going to divide you, that part of it I don't like.
Absolutely. Absolutely, ma'am. Very, very well explained. Because a lot of people conveniently take religion, into spirituality, and spirituality as, they don't understand the difference.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. So, you have been in the film industry from last, I guess, about 32 years. About 30
Yes.
to 35 years in the
Yes.
film industry. And I heard one of your talks. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was on Josh Talks or something. Where
Josh, yes.
yeah. So you had mentioned there that even your spiritual side is also about 32 to 35 years.
Correct.
Whereas you have been actually openly talking about spirituality from last, maybe 12 years or something like that.
Yeah, about
So
20 years. Yeah.
your filmy journey is very, I would say, what, glamorous, and that world is like full of, light, camera, and action, and whole lot of things happening. At the same time, spirituality is just the opposite of it. I mean, in terms of, peace, and connecting with self, and whole lot of things. So how do you manage between the two? How do you manage those two things?
See, yes, spiritual film line is all dazzle and it's a silver screen and all that kind of thing. Yes, but if you apply spirituality in every aspect of your life, everything what you do is actually all glamorous. But it just depends on how you apply it. So for me, being an actress was a blessing. I take it as a blessing because whatever the divine has given me, I am returning to the divine. Because whatever few people who like me, जो भी है उनका मेरी तरफ जो प्यार है अभी जो so many people are on the chat just now and so many others who like me or whatever, I have helped. I mean I would have been a part of helping them to shift, change internally, which has been my job. Now because I'm a known face, I become like an thoda sa, without bragging about it, please don't misunderstand me, but I become like an authority or authoritative figure कि अगर ये कह रही है ना तो कुछ उसमें होगा, there must be some truth to it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So the people have been, luckily for me, with God's grace, been listening to me and joining me and connecting with me, and I've helped people transform, and I have helped people get into the ashram and connect with the divine, this, that. So I have used my face to give back to the divine what the divine has given me. That's how I look at it. So for me, being an actress has been a blessing actually, and I have been, honestly, I have been guided internally since I've been connected with spirituality. The same year that I was in the acting, I've been guided internally so many times, and I've been saved so many times when I see things in retrospect. कितना सारा मेरे साथ हुआ है जहाँ पे मैं बाल कुछ चीजों से बची हूँ. That's only because of my internal connect with spirituality for so many years. So and लोगों को, what people think that if you get into spirituality, your life will change. You will have to alter your life, not do this, not eat that, not wear that, not go here. All that is rubbish. I have been in the most dazzling kind of a scenario with my spirituality at its peak. So my peak years of my film industry, film life, and my spirituality ke peak years have happened together. So it is a myth that you can't do this and you can't go here and you can't. That's all rubbish.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So very well answered actually. And it was a very tricky question because usually people, again, it's linked to the first question in terms of religious and spirituality. What is the difference? And there was one of the questions which you already answered. And that question was that, what is the, does spirituality mean ये मत करो, वो मत करो, ऐसा मत करो, you have to stop this, you have to stop this, you have to do this, you have to become sannyasin, and like all kinds
Rubbish.
of things. Yeah. So
Rubbish.
that
It's
was
a
one of the
myth.
questions.
Yeah, because I am still into acting, though I have reduced किया है, of course, a lot, because my spiritual side has opened up so much that I don't get so much time. And besides, I'm very honestly, I'm not interested in doing those serials on television, so that gives me a lot of time. So जो भी films आते हैं, I like to do play, theatre, and I like to do a couple of films here and there which come my way.
Right.
So, yeah, बोलो,
Right.
बोलो.
And related to the same question, though it was this question is from my side, is that I was watching your character in Devdas. Okay, and I was watching that clipping where this lady comes and the mother comes with that tika and she's offering you that thing, and then you just like kind of throw away. So the role of, I think, Kaushalya, if I'm not mistaken, the role that you were playing was like with a lot of what do you say, powerful,
Yes,
upper caste, and a lot of attitude, a lot of
yes, yes.
negativity at the same time, and little of shrewdness, evilness, and so when you are like spiritual, so when you have to play those kind of characters, it was a very strong character, and you did
Yeah.
it awesomely well. So when you enter into that character, how is that transformation, and how difficult it is for you, or how easy it is for you?
The thing is, see, this is my external world. Film line is my external world. I don't let it affect my inner world.
Super.
That's the role that I'm playing. I am not that. That is Kaushalya who's doing all those things, not Smita. So
Absolutely.
internally I am Smita. Externally I may be whatever. So we
Super.
have to understand there is a balance between your inner world and outer world. Whatever happens in your external life should not affect your inner self. That has to be constantly there. So this is what people forget. They mix the two, and there is a conflict there. Then they don't know how to separate it out. So right from the beginning, when you know that your inner world is your inner world, nobody can ruffle you, nobody can say nothing to you, nobody can change anything inside. बाहर कुछ भी हो, कुछ भी कोई भी बोले, वो बाहर की दुनिया है.
Okay, so in continuation with this question, what is the difference between an internal journey and an external journey? So
Yeah,
I believe that we are all souls. We are all souls on human journey. So we
correct.
have a journey to cover. Now, what is the difference between an internal journey and an external journey?
Yeah, so what happens is internally, see, we take care of our bodies, we maintain our diet, we do exercise, we look good, we this, that, decorate ourselves, makeup, पिकअप करके शारीरिक तौर से हम लोग अपना बड़ा ख्याल रखते हैं, right? Mind को बहुत सारे विचार होते हैं, so that goes on in your mind as to what to do. But the soul, like the body, mind and soul, ये जो triangle है, soul is always left undernourished. Yeah, so that is the inner journey. Your soul is always left undernourished. We don't do anything to feed our souls. Now, what is to feed our souls is something being positive, doing meditation, connect with the divine. These are the things which you do for your soul. So, people who are spiritual, you will see their souls are very tandrust. They're not undernourished. Yes, so if the soul is undernourished, then you can see some people's aura is so good that you want to be in their presence. So when the soul is nourished, their aura automatically becomes very powerful and strong, and you like to be in their presence. So this is your inner journey. External journey पे हम लोग ध्यान देते हैं because we don't know the inner journey. अंदर क्या चल रहा है इसके ऊपर हमने कभी ध्यान ही नहीं दिया है. Who am I is never ever thought of. When I ask you who you are, Madhu, you will tell me I am an image consultant, I am a this, I am a that, I'm married to that one, children that, you're that. So you tell me what you are, not who you are. So to search, to find that search of who am I, as you said, you're a soul, but do you know you're a soul? This is bookish knowledge we've heard, and we've heard people saying that and we've read. But एक अनुभूति है आपको? Do you have an experience of that? No, we don't. तो उसकी तलाश होनी चाहिए, उसकी खोज होनी चाहिए. That is when you start becoming a seeker. That's when your spiritual journey starts. Then you could find a master who will guide you. You have to undergo those processes like a butterfly undergoes so many processes before it starts flying as a butterfly. So we have to undergo a process which is an inner churning. You have to undergo that अंदर का वो जो है वो, to find that we are a soul, that to find the soul, to find me, मेरा अस्तित्व, मैं कौन हूँ. Because this example I keep giving always, like when you die, when I die, that body will be lying there, and you will refer to it as Smita's body.
Yes.
She was called Smita till she was alive just a couple of days ago. Suddenly it is Smita's body, so where is Smita gone? Have you ever thought of this? Why does she become a body suddenly? Where am I gone? Then you will say, this is my hand, my eyes, my head, my body, my soul. So I am different from my body, no? Just the way you say, this is my book, just the way you refer to it, this is my body. तो मैं और मेरी body अलग है, तो मैं वो कौन हूँ कौन? If I'm not the body. So ये जब सवाल दिमाग में आने शुरू होते हैं, that's when your search starts. Then you become a seeker. फिर वो थोड़ा थोड़ा खुलने लगता है.
Also, I think, ma'am, you said this very, very beautiful example that when a person dies, so जैसे ही उसकी, because I tell to my clients that this is a frame, and like the way we have our houses, in the similarly our soul, this body is your soul's house.
Correct.
So it is residing in this body, so you need to take care of, the way we take care of our house, you need to take care of your body. But at the same time, अभी देखिए ना, जैसे ही सांस रुकती है तो the person is gone, is dead. So basically your awareness of your breathing, the importance of that is very, very I think it's very vital, it's very crucial. So what's your take on that, ma'am?
Absolutely. Your breath is gone, you're gone. So when you know this, that your soul is residing, and the soul, I would say that consciousness which is the chaitanya जो है ना हमारे अंदर, that is making you walk, talk, eat, drink, whatever. ये जो चल रहा है अभी, it is the chaitanya which is there inside you, consciousness. ये consciousness छूट जाता है, तो you're declared dead. So what is important is the consciousness. Now how do you know that the consciousness is there? It's because of your breathing. That you know that there is consciousness. Now when you say your soul, nobody knows where the hell is the soul in the body. Where the hell is the mind in the body? ये सब बोलते हैं हम लोग, लेकिन है कहाँ ये बॉडी के अंदर? तो ये चलाता कौन है? आंखें सबकी है, लेकिन दृष्टि सबको नहीं होती
है. Yes.
Isn't it? सब कुछ सबके पास है, but certain things are not there with some people.
Yes, absolutely.
तो ये चलाने वाला है कौन? ये इसका सूत्रधार कौन है? वही जो है, वही हमारे अंदर है. तो वो कौन है? That is what I am. That is what I am. So that is your journey. And the earlier you realize this, the earlier you'll go on this path. And coming to today's scenario, as you were saying, till you don't connect with your inner self, कुछ नहीं होने वाला है बाहर कोरोना का. It is like, I'll give you an analogy, like a person, when somebody commits a crime, he's put into jail. तो उसको जेल में क्यों डाला जाता है? So that he contemplates on what wrong he has done, his change of behavior, a transition that will come in it, and he सुधर जाएगा और फिर उसको छोड़ा जाएगा. इसके लिए जेल में डालते हैं. आज पूरी दुनिया जेल के अंदर है, अंदर लॉकडाउन. यही जानने के लिए हमने क्या गलती की है, हम कैसे सुधर सकते हैं. अगर इसमें से सुधार नहीं होगा तो you will be permanently in this kind of a situation. इससे अगर बाहर आपको आना है तो you have to start your inner journey. Only answer to this is spirituality or doing some kind of a meditation or some prayer. That's all. People don't know, doctors don't know what medicine to give people who are COVID infected. All trial and error चल रहा है. किसी को ये भी मालूम नहीं कि इसका रिलैप्स होता है कि नहीं. अभी तक there has not been a case of relapse. So they say there is no relapse. But it's all trial and error. We are all guinea pigs. Sab COVID wale, coronavirus wale, all guinea pigs. No one knows what the hell is happening.
Yeah, no
So
one knows what. Yeah.
exactly. So only divine intervention can help us. The minute we understand that and get that into our head, that only divine intervention can help us, some mark हम लोगों को मिलेगा out of this situation that we are in.
Ma'am, in extension to what you just said, because I got some questions from on my personal messenger when I started announcing about the interview. One of the questions that was very interesting, in which I picked up that question, is little dicey and it's happening actually nowadays. And in extension to what you just said, that we need to kind of improve from inner self or whatever.
Yeah.
The question was that there is so much happening besides COVID-19. There is so much happening in the world otherwise also. In the sense, there are divorces happening, there are extramarital affairs happening, and like XYZ, all relationship based, So, what the question is that, when you are in a relationship, when you are you're married, you have a family and everything, but somewhere you get into a relationship with outside your family. So is that some kind of is it some kind of a crime, or is it not spiritually you get attracted to somebody, or like how do you explain this?
See, there could be 2-3 reasons. One could be a karmic connection. Could be some undone relationship which has come, but that's a very strong feeling. It's not that aaj up iske you have an affair with one, tomorrow you have an affair with one. Not that kind of a thing. But there is some, like a certain bonds, like the soul connections and all that. Those could be karmic. Now, please do not misunderstand me when I'm saying this, but please understand the exact value of what I'm saying is, to have any relationships is spiritually not wrong. What is wrong is when you're hurting someone. When you have an extramarital relationship, you are hurting your family, your wife, your children, or whoever is connected with you. That goes against you. That adds on to your bad karma. So relationship by and large are not a bad thing, because it's again love and all that, and we're talking of love and this, that, and that. But people go under the name of love, they do all kinds of nonsensical things, which I'm not agreeable to. But if you do get involved with somebody emotionally, spiritually, there is nothing going wrong in that affair or whatever relation. But hurting somebody is a very, very, very big karmic offense.
And which is naturally going to happen.
It is going to happen, because your spouse, you can't hide certain things. Your spouse is the first one to know there's something amiss. Immediately they know. Your entire body language changes. आपका सुर change हो जाता है. नजर change हो जाती है. You're not straight up with the person when you're talking the truth. You're straight up. Something about you tells this there is something amiss.
Something wrong, yeah.
So hurting someone is a complete no-no.
Yeah, I hope the person is watching, but I'm not very sure. Okay, now there is a lot of suffering that is there in the world, and at this point of time also, because of COVID-19 also, we are seeing a lot of suffering happening. But generally on a day-to-day basis also there is a lot of suffering. So what is the reason for that? People say that, I'm suffering, or, he's suffering, she's suffering. So what could be the reason? How will you explain that?
First and foremost, you choose to suffer. You can choose not to suffer. The choice is yours. Pain is of the body. Pain with medication, this, that, and the other, pain can be cured, can be taken care of. Suffering is of the mind. So it is how you transform the mind. You can choose not to suffer, but that needs a whole transformation of the mind. Now, having said that, the ashram that I belong to, Maitri Bodh Parivar, our master, Dada Shriji, The USP of Maitribodh Parivar is to transform human mind and to instill love in people's heart.
Okay.
That is the USP. That is what Dadashri ji is here for, to transform human mind. And whatever processes that go on in the ashram is only for transformation of human mind. When the human mind is transformed, you do not suffer because you look at life in a completely different way. The way you look at life has to change. Suffering is because you're blaming somebody. You think because of that person I'm suffering, because of that person has done so much to me, all that. Looking at that person itself will change. Because you don't know the reason why that person has behaved in this fashion or what has happened. You know, you never look at life from a bird's eye point of view. You look at life from an ant's point of view. उधर ही तो वही दिखता है आपको. थोड़ा सा ऊपर चलोगे तो पता चलेगा कि अरे no, this person behaved in this fashion because he or she was going through X, Y, Z, whatever. Entire thing changes. You know, the viewpoint of looking at life changes. The main, I mean, always telling this that please get into. I mean, if you all want any help from me, I can help you with Maitribodh Parivar. We are doing these both. Lesson number 1, which is a 2.5 hour. It is free. Today, just before I got into over here, I was doing this Om chanting was there, which was free. I put that on FB also. So join, you know, the links are given, join, do some kind of, the first lesson was how to do Om chanting. Om chanted in different ways have different effects on your body. So Om is another pura, uska ek pura abhyas hai Om ka. Yeah, so many things are happening through Maitribodh Parivar which are free. At least avail of those facilities. No, जो free है आपको अगर पैसा नहीं खर्चा करना है तो ये तो free है तो उसका तो at least avail of those things and start your journey. You start your journey. Exactly, and see how good it feels. You yourself will realize, you know, how good you feel. Renu Vaswani, please join. I'll give you one number, all of you all who are watching all this. And if you want, you can tell your friends also. This number of my friend we both of us work for Maitribodh Parivar. Her name is Vandana. Her number is 9322290211. You call her, she'll give you all the information, how to get on and log in and what all, she'll tell you all that. So please guys, if you really want to go through this journey, you do this. It'll help you.
And also you can Google out. You can Google it out also.
Yes, maitribodhparivar.org.
Yeah.
You can Google that out also. Okay, what next?
Yes, so now I'm coming to a very interesting question. And that question, not many people are aware of that kind of, you know, stuff actually being there. Now, that is automatic writing. So first time when I will tell you from first time when I had heard about it and when I read about it, something about it, that was through this book called The Laws of Spirit World.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. So that book was introduced to me by Mr. Shamak Dawar.
Yes.
And yeah, and that book is like a Bible to me because it was such an eye opener, and I know that you have been doing automatic writing, so not many people know about this particular concept. So
Yes.
I would like you to please throw a little bit of light on that and how you can help people with this concept. Yeah.
Yeah, so automatic writing is when you connect with a soul that has passed over. Okay. Now, why do you need to connect with the soul who has passed over? There are a lot of times when people pass over without saying their byes, without in accidents or suicides or, you know, certain kinds of things, or they are in coma for the longest time and they need to say their goodbyes. The goodbyes have not happened and there's no closure. Most often there is no closure. The pain and sorrow is so heavy in your hearts that because there is no closure, what happens is that soul just keeps getting pulled down. So, जो आत्मा को गति मिलनी चाहिए, the soul has to move on. That doesn't happen because it gets pulled because of the pain that you're in. And when the soul is going up, when it's leaving the body, it's in a very sensitive state. So it realizes the mistakes it has done. So it is usually wanting to say thank you or please forgive me, those kind of things, so that थोड़ा सा भी फॉरगिवनेस इधर हो जाता है किसी का, तो उनकी जर्नी थोड़ी सी आसान हो जाती है. It gives a lot of relief to people who are here. So automatic writing is basically a healing process. It is not done just maze ke liye. It is a healing process. It's a very overwhelming process. The souls give exactly, they will tell you validations. They tell you so many things which will validate that this is the same soul when they're talking. So it's like a three-way conversation. It is between you, me, and the soul. So somebody's saying, Trishita, I had a wonderful experience of auto writing with Smita. Just a lot of people have been connecting me. Even now, I do it on Zoom because nobody can come and go to each other's houses. So it's been happening on Zoom. But the soul really need that closure. If you've read this book, Laws of the Spirit World, you'll know how the soul needs a closure. We need a closure. We have to allow them to go. And two things you have to remember when you're doing auto writing, that they are not gods and they are not astrologers. So most often people come to me with astrological questions. Can my son do this, take up computer science, or can he take up doctorate, or can he? These kind of questions are like tarot card, or you can go to an astrologer to ask. These are not the questions that they answer. And besides, you have to remember that they're not in body anymore. So they're not attached to land, property, legal matters, all these things.
But human beings will not improve.
But I tell this to whoever talks to me, I said, these are not the questions that that they will answer, because they're not connected with all these things anymore, because after they've left the body. It is just, and ek dusra myth hai that people feel that you're disturbing them. You're not disturbing them. In fact, they're very happy to meet their loved ones. They feel so good to meet their loved ones. In the morning, I had a session.
Yeah.
I'll repeat Vandana's number. 1 minute. Let me finish this and repeat Vandana. So the morning which I had a session, the brothers, two brothers, sister, the man's wife, all of them were there on Zoom. And the soul was so happy to meet all of them. It is... I was feeling so happy that all of them were there, the whole family was. So they're very happy to meet their loved ones. It is very overwhelming. Get very much. You do need Trishita, I agree with you. You do need a closure for and sometimes what happens, there are these children, 23, 24, 25-year-old young children who pass over. The parents, for them, it is very difficult to handle that kind of a thing. They need to get that closure. They need to know what happened. They need to know how the son felt or the girl felt when she passed over. What was it? ये सारी चीजें ऐसे अंदर अंदर रह जाती है. क्या गया उसको? Why did he pass over so early? ये सारा, it's a very overwhelming thing. Yeah, and one thing I would definitely tell you is people abort, ladies abort. Abortions में जो soul already अंदर आना चाहता था, according to the karmic thing, and you have aborted that soul. Such people definitely need to do auto writing, because they have to clarify the reason why they aborted that life. You have done that abortion. Miscarriages is a natural thing, not abortions. So the souls are still hanging there, feeling hurt. Why did this womb abort me? There's a lot to writing.
Yeah. So, ma'am, okay, I was not going to ask this question, but now since you said this with relation to abortion, now is that is at any particular stage, or it is at any stage? Because it takes time for the baby to...
Abortion is 3-4 महीने के अंदर ही करते हैं ना लोग. After that, nobody aborts. It's dangerous to abort after. It's done in the earlier stages only. So the soul has decided that this womb is going to be my womb, that mother. They choose the mother. So, and there is a whole karmic designing why this child is wanting to get into this womb, and how you interfered in the divine plan, basically.
And ma'am, another one question related to this. Okay, there is.
What if the person has taken rebirth? So if a person has taken rebirth, you can't connect with him, but rebirth doesn't happen so immediately. Rebirth takes about at least 25 to 30 years for the soul to be reborn. It is never immediate. Though there are very few cases of reincarnation, very, very few. And the reason being, like, suppose every soul starts taking birth immediately after the death of the earlier life, and most of them start remembering it, it'll be difficult for us to handle each other. We'll remember what all everybody has done to us. All that natak and drama will again go on. So it needs to completely forget all that. So it takes that much time for the whole thing to finish off. Then it takes birth. So it takes at least about 25 to 30 years for it to take birth. And if the soul has taken birth, there are a lot of people who connect to me. They say, my father or my grandfather I want to connect to. And if they have passed over for 25, over earlier, 25, 30 years ago, I have to check with their photograph if the soul is still there. Sometimes the souls are still there, then there is a huge agenda which they have to get over. There's something very deep which is still holding them. You know, तो बहुत कुछ grave हुआ होगा तब उस वक्त for which they're still holding on. You definitely need to connect them.
Ma'am, one question. Now, when the person leaves this world, and that particular person used to be like, very stubborn, maybe, very stubborn, very egoist, and matlab last time tak bhi that person is in that state only, and that person passes away. Obviously that kind of person will have some problems, and सबके साथ कुछ ना कुछ तो वो possible मतलब होता ही है. So now in such a case, you think after the soul has left, there would be some kind of a regret or whatever?
100% there would be.
For their own behavior?
100% there would be. They would definitely want to do that auto writing for forgiveness. 100%. 100%. And depending on how their life has been, if they've been connected to the divine or something like that. Otherwise, they are in the fourth realm, just about, fourth realm or 4.5. The first three realms, though, they are not allowed only to come. The souls are not allowed to come if they're in the first three realms. But fourth realm say they can be allowed to come. But ekdam bilkul chauthe pe, just about there. Sometimes such people who have been bad human beings, malicious, wicked, people who probably hurt others. But the repentance is a hell of a lot. Repentance is very, very strong.
Okay, so now we will come to another very interesting concept, and that is your chakras.
Huh.
So you have been known for chakra healing, and so what exactly? Because a lot of people who do not know about chakras also, that we have chakras, and if there are, then how many? Then what exactly is the science behind it, and how in what way can you help people in their life through managing their things? Yeah.
Okay, so before that, there is Bhupat Singh. He's been in connect with me for a long time on Facebook and all. Let me answer the question that why have I had gone and cut my hair. So for you guys, there is nothing wrong with me. There is no such thing that has happened. I cut my hair because I want. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So the thought is, I've been wanting to do this in the past almost 10 years and over. But every time I would think of doing it, there would be some project which would come, and it was not happening. So I wanted to donate my hair to the Cancer Society for the longest time. And I had long hair. My hair was almost 5-6 inches below my waist. And I've got a thick growth. So I said, this is a good time to go and do it. Because now there isn't film work to abhi kab shuru hoga pata nahi. So this is a good time to do it. So I have just taken the decision and I cut my hair. And it is going to the Cancer Society. And that's the only reason why I've gone and cut my hair. No other reason. So rest assured. And I'm very kicked about it. I'm feeling damn happy that I did it finally.
And likewise, same is the case here. I have also donated my hair for cancer patients. And it was there on my mind from quite some time. I was supposed to do last year. But because the length was not enough. So I grew it. And now it became that length where I could donate. So I chopped off. And honestly, no regrets. It feels very good.
Yeah, really. Yeah, ऐसा अच्छा लगता है. The सर ऐसा खाली लगता है. It feels really good.
You can feel the water. You can actually feel the water.
I can imagine what happens to people who are bald.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming back to the chakra, chakra thing. So there are these 7 energy centers in our body. They govern our entire life. Now I have got a whole YouTube video which is Chakra Guide for beginners. People can please subscribe to the channel and get onto my YouTube channel. I have about 500 videos which are all spiritual. They will help you. They will really help you for in your whatever thinking pattern. So many things, how to do forgiveness and acceptance and all these kind of videos you'll find over there. Anyway, so coming back to chakras, there are these 7 energy centers in various parts of your bodies. And they govern your entire life in the sense your physical, mental, spiritual, financial, every which way. They balance out your life when the chakras are aligned. They have to be aligned. At the moment, our chakras are not aligned and they're not activated. And that is why the problems that we are going through. Again, I've earlier also said this many times that chakra is the only way which strengthens your aura. There is no other meditation which does that. And I'm not saying this because it's not my knowledge. It has come from the Vedas and the Upanishads and I have learned it through my masters. The only way to strengthen your aura is the chakra meditation. That's it. You do the chakra meditation, follow it from the YouTube, do it every day. I've been doing it for the past 35 years. I've been doing my Om Prabhu Shanti Havan for the past 35 years. I've not given it a single break ever. Okay, so if you do it, you see the difference. In 8-10 days, you will feel the whole difference in your whole body, whole mental thinking. Today, it is so necessary to do the chakra meditation. But lots of people don't know how to do meditation. Kya karna hai, malum nahi. To go on the YouTube, wear those earplugs and just follow the meditation. Kuch malum nahi na, kuch mat karo, just follow the meditation. You don't have to do anything. Don't use your brain, don't do anything. One can't get simpler than this, but you have to do it. Like you can take the horse to the water, you can't make him drink, right?
Absolutely.
So and karna, mere liye mat karo. You're doing it for yourself. Please remember that. You're not doing even God a favor. You're doing yourself a favor. That you keep in your mind. So, Effect Butterfly, this girl, Angie, she's been connecting with me always. So, she's been following that from YouTube. Okay, thank you, Angie. Please do that. Continue with it. It's very effective. And a lot of people ask me for how long it is to be done. Till how long? Now, when it comes to divine, why do you all have to define time?
Yes.
हर चीज के लिए क्यों टाइम डिफाइन करना है डिवाइन के साथ? बाकी चीजें तो करते हो ना, like you go for bodybuilding and you do your diets all your life and you want to look good and all that. Parlor में जाते हो, do you say how many times do I have to go and do my manicure of my nails? No, you go there every month to do that, all that. आप कितने सालों से जा रहे हो ना पार्लर में, जाते हो कि नहीं? ये फेशियल करो, ये करो, फलाना करो, everybody goes. तब नहीं पूछते मेरे को कितना टाइम तक करना पड़ेगा ये सब. But when it comes to anything divine that I tell people to do the chakra, how long, ma'am? I have no answer to this. How long is that? आपके ऊपर है भाई. क्या करें अभी? Correct? So
Absolutely.
when it comes to divine, don't define any time. You do it because you love the divine. If you love someone, उसके लिए हम सब कुछ करते रहते हैं ना. रोज कभी पूछते हैं क्या मैं क्यों करूं तुम्हारे लिए? हम बच्चों के लिए कभी पूछते हैं? हम बच्चों के लिए सब कुछ करते रहते हैं जिंदगी भर. Because of the love for the children. ये कभी बोलते हैं अभी 10 साल का हो गया, अभी तू forget it, I'm not going to do this, I've done enough. No. A mother is a mother. Even if your children become 60-year-old, your mother is still a mother.
Absolutely.
So treat your divine also in that fashion. It is because of the divine that you're alive. Please remember that. And उसका ही acknowledge, वो ही नहीं acknowledge किया जाता बेचारा.
Actually, but it's very sad and strange. Very strange. Yeah. Very strange.
Exactly.
And people, I have seen that people actually literally find it so difficult to just focus on their breathing, which is why they are there.
That's what Dadashiji always says. Don't ever say I have nothing to do. What can I do? You have always a breath to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You have your breath to watch. Watch your breath.
And
हर चीज करने में इतना आलस करोगे, इतना boredom महसूस करोगे, तो then the divine also will say, okay, yaar, I'll look after you after some time. Let me get some. मेरा मूड आएगा तब तुम्हारा ध्यान करूंगा मैं, तब मैं तुम्हारी तरफ देखूंगा. अगर ऐसा डिवाइन बोलने लगेंगे तो हमारी we will be fingered, you know, we'll be like gone, lost, isn't it?
Or as the divine should ask actually, that on a lighter note, but divine should ask, for how long I have to take care of you now?
Exactly, exactly. I wish the divine could ask that. My mother could ask, how long am I going to?
How long I have to take care of you, Baba?
True, true. So true.
For a very healthy life, for a healthy being. We are all human beings. So for a healthy being, it is very, very important for your body, mind, and soul to sink in, and only when they are in sync with each other is the only way for a healthy life. So
Absolutely.
there are people who may be, very fitness freaks, and I'm one of them actually. But then you're fitness freaks, so they will every day go and work out and stuff like that. Doesn't mean that they are healthy, because if they are
Exactly.
not healthy, they may be having a healthy body, or a body to look at, maybe
Appreciate.
good.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but maybe their mind, or the soul,
Soul.
that is not really. And I think, ma'am, you are an expert. You would be able to tell that out of body, mind, and soul. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I understand correctly, whatever little bit I have the understanding of this concept, first on top comes body, then comes mind, and then comes soul, because this is the only order in which people tend to look at or give importance to, because soul is actually not understood only,
Correct.
and
It should be the reverse. The order should be reversed.
it should be reverse. It should be reversed, but generally, and whenever you talk to people, people are like so lost in their everyday life, and the entire Maya Nagri, or materialistic things, that for them, whatever discussions we are having is a joke.
True.
Does it even exist? It's like, a question mark for them. Does it even exist?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've got lost in the creator's creation, but we've forgotten the creator only.
They just forgotten the creator. Yes. So
And
okay,
this
fine.
big lesson, this COVID is a very big lesson for us to learn that.
Very big.
Very big. Like COVID is a spiritual virus, according to me. It is a spiritual virus. You can't see it. You don't know what to do with it. Only the divine can help you with this, because nobody else. इतने महीने हो गए अभी तक उनको वैक्सीन नहीं मिल रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है. It's going on. It's a spiritual virus. Till you learn your spiritual lessons, this is not going to move.
Absolutely.
जितना जल्दी लोगों को पता चले इस बात का तो उतना बेटर है, नहीं तो
Yeah.
well.
So, does anybody have any more questions? Please feel free to ask. Because
how much time do we have left? कितना time?
Instagram live is only for 1 hour, so it might,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. It gets cut off. So do we have time?
Yeah.
कितना time है?
I think about maybe just about 5 minutes more, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, then we'll take this last question. There's any connection with sixth sense and spiritual life? 100%. There are people who have the sixth sense, but they're not spiritual sometimes because they don't understand it. And if they have that sixth sense, that means that intuitive power of theirs, for such people, it is, if they're not spiritual, the earlier they get into spirituality, the better. Otherwise, क्या होता है? You start seeing things, you start hallucinating. That is your third eye chakra. You start hallucinating. Yeah, I'm giving you Vandana's number. Sorry, Renu, I'll just in a minute, I'll give you Vandana's number. So people start hallucinating without your lower chakras being balanced. And people think then you're bipolar, you're schizophrenic. Doctors will just give you some medication and make you sleep. So if you have a very strong sixth sense or an intuitive power, immediately please start doing the chakra meditation. So Renu, for your Vandana's number, it is 9322 90211. It is 93222 90211. So we are here to learn lessons and grow. How do we know what lessons are here to learn? My dear Angie, the lessons will unfold in front of you. At the moment, there's a big lessons of COVID which you have to learn. Every minute, every experience that you get in life is a lesson that you have to learn. You have to understand from every experience, इसमें मुझे सीखना क्या है. Instead of complaining कि इसने ऐसा किया, उसने वैसा किया, ये क्यों हुआ, वो क्यों हुआ, why me, all that, find out इसमें मेरी learning क्या है. Even that you're listening to this today's session, ask what is the learning for me from this session. So learning to आपके चरणों के नीचे है अगर आप learn करना चाहते हैं तो. So that's it. Anything else, my dear children? And I love you all. These guys have been so my ardent fans. They love me so much. Every time on Insta, all those people who are there today, they've always been there, and that's really feels so nice.
Yeah, and some people had also said that you have a beautiful smile. They love your smile, so I made you smile for them.
Oh, thank you.
And I was actually going through the video, ma'am's video, and every video is worth $1 million, I would say. Click, just listen. Subscribe to her channel. She has everything there. Whatever she spoke about today, she has everything out there. So just follow religiously, and that's it.
You'll learn a lot, in fact. You won't even need to ask any questions if you go through. I've got about almost 500 videos.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, so they will, ma'am, sooner, someone was asking for Vandanaji's number. Yes, I have given Vandanaji's number, Angie. I've just spoke about Vandanaji's number. For auto writing, what is this, Tasneem? For auto writing का मतलब क्या? आगे पीछे क्या है? What is it? You can connect with me if you all want to do auto writing. I'm on all social media platforms. So you can send me a message on even on Facebook or Instagram or wherever if you want to do auto writing, and we will take it further from there. Anything else? Anybody wants to know Vandana's number?
Yeah.
Vandana's number once again. I will say 9322290211. Please do connect. Sushma, thank you very much.
9322.
222 211. Yeah, so somebody Venkat Rajendra has written that number.
Yeah, so I have also given the number.
Yes.
They can connect with.
Yeah, everybody has 93. Angie, it is 9322290211. 12 is missing there.
Yeah.
9322290211. So that is a number. She'll throw a fit. She'll say, "Who have you given my number to?" She'll get so many calls today. She'll wonder what happened. I'll have to tell her now. I've given your number on Insta. You better be careful.
Yeah, it's all over the place now. It's all over the place.
Sushma, that is Angie. Effect Butterfly. Sushma and I have done a lot of Insta series together. The new novel series we've done. Sushma is also from our Maitri Bodh Parivar.
Okay.
So there are these my loyal, faithful. Yes, I have her number and I have done both one. Angie, I know she's done both one. I told her to do long time back.
Okay.
So Angie, now it's time for you to do both 2, 3, and 4 also. Okay, don't stop at both one. The journey doesn't stop there.
Yeah. So we were supposed to organize, as per our last discussion, we were supposed to organize something in Thane, but then the lockdown happened. So
I know. And that time I had long hair. You could have done some image, whatever, change for me or something. But maybe when my hair grows a little bit, I'll come to you.
We can still do it.
Like this?
Yeah.
You have to come to Thane, no?
No. So what I do is I play around a lot with scarves.
Oh. But I don't want to cover my hair.
No, just for styling. Just maybe for that particular thing, and then maybe you can just remove. I do that. For some sessions I do that, and for some sessions like this, and depending on what I'm wearing.
Yeah, I don't mind. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Smita, do share about some important sadhana, which I've told them, Sushma, already. It's 26 seconds remaining. We need to say bye-bye to everybody. We need to, because they will get cut off in between. So thank you, my dear lovely guys, for joining and being with us, and thank you, Madhu. before we just get cut off. I have
Most
to say my
welcome.
thank you to all of you.
And thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
joining me in this.
Thank you,
Uh,
thank you, thank you. Love you all. Love you all. See you. Bye, Sushma. Bye, Madhu. Thank you.